Let's start with the problem 1, exercise of project 1. First, let's start the terminal. It should be in your dock, this menu. If not, please start this terminal by following the preparation session, explanation in the preparation session. Here we have this terminal, so let's click it. Okay, this gives you the home directory. Okay, so let's check how many the folders in this directory by typing ls. So you will see these folders. Okay, one of the important one is the CS. So let's move into this room called CS, which can be done by putting this typing cd blank CS. Okay, and then let's look at the files in it. Okay, so you have a directory project 1. So let's go into the project 1, cd blank proj1. Okay, let's look at files in it. Okay, so by typing the command ls, the computer would show the files in it. These are 6 Ruby programs, and let's look at this add.rb. Okay, so let's execute this program. So for executing Ruby program, you should type Ruby. This is a command for executing Ruby program. Okay, so and after this, you type your program add.rb. Okay, then typing return or putting enter, then this program add.rb is started. This program is executed. For example, if you type 12 and 8, then the program will give you 20. That is 12 plus 8, right? Let's do this again. Ruby add.rb. Okay, and then this time maybe why don't we do a little bit complicated number, 120 and then 32. Okay, here you can get the answer 152 correctly. Okay, this is the execution of this program add.rb. So we will see what sort of thing it's doing in this computation. Now let's edit the program and then create a new program. Okay, for this we will use code editor. You may be able to find this code editor in your menu. If not, please go back to the preparation session and then put the code editor in the menu. Okay, so here we just click this code editor to start this editor application program. Okay, and then click this file and then move to the open. Okay, then this will show you the current directory, current room. So if it is not home, just click the home. So then you will find folders in your home directory, and then one of them should be CS that we have already prepared. And click it, then you will be able to find project 1, proj1. Just click it. Then you will find all the programs in this directory. And then here today, we will edit this add.rb. Just click it. Then you will find this program. So we studied this. This is the program that we studied in our lecture. So let's recall this program very quickly. Okay. So here, by this command, the computer gets a number from the terminal, and then it put into this variable A. And then by this command, by the next command, computer gets the number from the terminal, and then this number is put into B. Then by using while loop, by decreasing this B one by one, you would add one by one to the number to the variable ounce. Okay. Initial value of ounce is A, and then after repeating this for B times, ounce is increased by B. That is, A plus B is computed in ounce, okay, variable ounce. And then finally, after this execution of the while loop, the program outputs ounce. Okay, so this is the quick review of this program add.rb. So we would like to change this. Based on this, we would like to make a subtraction, the program that computes the subtraction. So first, change the name of the file, and then keep this file, say, minus, okay, in a file called minus.rb. Okay, for this, push first option button, and then this file menu. Then you will find the Save As, this menu, okay? So please do this while pushing the option button on your keyboard, okay? Then you will find it, okay? And then you have this menu. Then you put this minus here. So this is the new file with the name minus.rb, okay, by saving it. By the way, without pushing the option button on the keyboard, by this menu, you cannot find Save As, okay? In order to make a new file under the new name, please push the option button and then push this file. Then you can find this command, okay? So this is our new file called minus.rb, but the content is the same as the previous one. So let's change it, okay? First, let's change the comment line. So since we are going to make minus.rb, let's change it minus.rb, okay? And then, of course, these comment lines are not essential for the computation. For remembering what program, the name of this program, we just changed this comment line, okay? So then we will examine how to change this part. So we would like to change this program for computing subtraction. To see how to do this, let's simply execute this new program, minus.rb, okay? So in this terminal, let's type ls command. Then now you would find a new program, minus.rb, that we have just saved, just created, okay? Let's execute this program, ruby minus.rb, okay? And then type 15 and 8, okay? Then you would get 23. Of course, this is nothing but addition of 15 and 8, okay? This is obvious because we didn't change the content of the program, okay? Just changing the comment doesn't do anything, okay? So here we added 8 to 15. And this is because we repeat this while loop for 8 times, and for each time we increased number by 1. That's why after 8 times, 15 would become 23. So instead of adding +1, if you decrease by -1, okay? So let's change it to the -1. Then maybe we may be able to reduce the number 1 by 1 each time, and then after 8 times, maybe this 15 will be decreased by 8, which means that 15 minus 8 is computed. Okay, so let's try execute this. But before executing this, we should save this change into the file. For this, we should use this save command. Okay, by this way, you can save this change. Okay, now let's execute this Ruby minus .rb. Okay, Ruby minus .rb. Okay, typed 15 and 8 as before. Then you can get 7. That is 15 minus 8 is exactly computed here. Okay, let's try one more example. Actually, in order to type the same command, there is a simple way. Use this arrow, upper arrow, to display the same command. So, which is very convenient. Okay, instead of typing, you can just type. You can find the upward arrow in your keyboard. Just type it. Then the machine would show the same command as before. Okay, so let's execute this one, and then now 123, and then 23. Okay, which gives you 100. So this subtraction can be computed correctly. By the way, this is subtraction of natural numbers. But if you subtract a larger number from smaller number, let's see what will happen. Okay, let's execute this Ruby minus .rb. So, for example, 12 minus 20, what shall we get? Minus 8. Okay, so this is natural. This is not natural number, negative number, integer. But if you consider this as a subtraction in the integers, then minus 8 is correct answer, right? This is because the program execute this minus 1 for 20 times. Okay, so 12 minus 1, 20 times of minus 1 is minus 8. So this minus 8 negative number is also computed by this program minus.rb. Next, let's make a program for division. Let's first run the program for multiplication. Okay, let's look at our directory ls, and then you will find this mult.rb for multiplication program. Okay, let's run this program, Ruby mult.rb. Okay, again by typing 8. So this is multiplicand, and then this 3 multiplier. Then you get a 24, 8 times 3. Okay, so let's look at this program, mult.rb. For this, we use code editor. Okay, so open file. So if you find this directory, project 1, then you will be able to find this mult.rb, and just open it. Then you would find this program for multiplication. Okay, first we get two numbers, multiplicand, multiplier to x and y. Okay, and then by setting answer 0, we add this x for each while loop iteration. Okay, each time y is decreased by 1. So this while loop iteration is executed y times. Okay, this times of the number of multipliers. Okay, and then each time this value is increased by x. So for example, if x is 8 and y is 3, then 8 is added for 3 times to ans. Okay, so that gives you 8 times 3. So we would like to change this for the program for computing division. And first, let's change the name of this file and then keep it. And as before, just push the button option and file, and then you will find this save as. Okay, and then change the name to the div, okay, for computing the division, and let's save it. Okay, so let's look at the directory. So now you will find the new file called div.rb, and then let's again execute this ruby div.rb, and then type 8 and 3. As before, you get the 24. This is because this is nothing but multiplication. Okay, so we will have to change it so that the program computes division, computes the quotient when dividing x by y. Okay. Okay. Now let's modify this program. Before modifying this, just check whether we have saved correctly by typing ls. So we have this program called div.rb, and let's execute it. Ruby div.rb. Okay, 8 and 2. Now we have 16, which is 8 times 2. Obviously, we haven't changed this multiplication program, so the answer should be multiplication. Okay, so we should change it. First, change the command line, because we changed the name of the program. Let's remember this, and then output should be x divided by y. Okay, quotient of the division of x divided by y. Okay, so first we get dividend, and then second we get the divisor for y. Okay, and so in the multiplication we add x to this ans, the number of times that is given as a multiplier. Okay, suppose x is 8 and then y is 2, and 8 is added twice. Okay, while running this loop 2 times. Okay, but in the case of computing the quotient, we need to know how many y's are in x. Okay, dividend. So for this we need to subtract y. We need to know how many times we can subtract y from x. So we would like to subtract y from x. Okay, so this is we would like to count how many times we can subtract y from x. Okay, so we would do this for until x becomes negative. X becomes 0. So each time we remember how many times we execute this while loop. Okay, so it seems like this is okay. So initially ans is 0, and each time we can subtract y from x, we add this 1. Okay, we try this for until x becomes 0. Okay, so let's save it and then examine this program. Okay, let's run this program. Okay, 8 and then 2. Then you get 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay, let's try some other example. 25 and 5. 25 divided 5 is 5. Okay, it seems okay, but okay, let's do some more. Okay, 8 divided by 3. Now we get 3, which is not correct. Okay, the quotient of this division should be 2. What happened here? Okay, we decrease 3 from. Let's go through this program. So when you put 8, x is given 8, and when you type 3, 3 is given to y. So initially x is 8, y is 3, and ans is 0. And since 8 is larger than 0, we increment this 1, and then we decrease 8 by 3, okay? And then go back again, and then since this becomes 5, 5 is larger than 0, we do this again, and 5 minus 3 is 2, okay? Now 2 is 0, we do this again, and then this becomes negative. But this is not good, because you cannot decrease 5 from 2, okay? So if the division, x is evenly divided by y, this is okay. This condition, checking, is okay. But if it is not divided evenly, we need to stop when the program cannot decrease y from x. So the condition should be like this. We should keep division, subtraction, and while we can subtract y from x. Okay? That is, if x is larger than or equal to y, we can subtract y. Otherwise, we should stop this repetition, while loop. So this may be correct answer. So let's save it, and then let's run this program. Okay, now 8 divided by 3, we can get 2. How about the evenly divisible case? I'm sorry. 8 divided by 2, then you can again get 4. Let's do a little bit more difficult example. 123 and then 20. Then the quotient should be 6. Okay, so this is the correct program.